It is Tuesday, so yesterday was off. Me and Paul had a disagreement on the way to work, so I basically got out of the van and went home. And argue, that's why you don't work with family. But at the end of the day, I love this job, so I'll carry on working here, otherwise I'll be off. But I'll go back to Australia, so that was the goal, but that all changed. But so yesterday, we're going to find out together, and by the looks of it, there's no jobs here, so that means they've cast the aluminium. So that means they've done them all. Them little, they go around bar, box section or something just to hide the gaps, the little aluminium plates. So we'll go and have a look at them. There was also a set of gates in that I got rang on Sunday, told about, that needed to be done yesterday and picked up yesterday because they were urgent. So the lad rang us on Sunday. So asked Steve then, because he's in, and he's done them. So they have gone out, so I can't even show you. A fella rang me yesterday, he's got some tables. Obviously didn't know what was on and what wasn't, so I couldn't reply because he needs to know turnaround. So I've got to get on to him. So 2 metre by 1.5 metre by 900 tables for shot blasting. So we'll get on to him now, let him know that we can do them and get them here straight away, so we can get on with them. Give Steve something to do. Obviously done all of them. I've got to print all of them off today. I've also got to figure out what I've got to do. I'm going to do the other jobs down there, start sorting them all out, because obviously moulding wise I'm not going to have to do, but I do have to sort jobs out, because there's a job that's on that we're doing, but it's not what a job that we material and a spec that we'd normally do. So I've subbed it out. Customer knows, tell them be clear and clear with everything. They find that's the best way, they understand, they know. At the end of the day, if they're going to get the better casting by someone else doing that part than us, it's a winner-winner. We're just overseeing the project, so the machining and etc. So I've got to chase him up, because that same job I've got to try and do in stainless steel. So I need to speak to him, see if he can get them done for us in stainless steel, because it's not what we do, but we can sub it out to quality foundries that do stainless steel. I'm not going to mess around with something that I'm not unsure about, when I can work with our other foundries that we work with, and so they can produce. So at the end of the day, customer gets better casting, doesn't he? And that's what it's about. So crusher plates are all still here. I wanted payment for them first, didn't I? So they're still here, and I've not heard nothing back. So here's the jobs. Obviously David was doing 4 in a box, so obviously what we've got, I know there's 6 in a box, so off we've got the runner, and then we've got them running side to side, so they've come out really well. There's a couple more to finish, obviously, but there is a big load done. Obviously all them keys are still there, they're all like spares. So this is what they're looking like. So what'll happen, you'll have one there, and then you'll have one there, so it obviously goes around a bar to hold something, just a piece of decorative, all worked off the samples, all done. And you're probably thinking, what are these here? So we made these a while back, working off the sample. Customer wants new prices, so I've got them out again. He might want 110, but these are made in America. So now, if the job comes on, they're made in Merseyside, made in England, made in Great Britain. So priced them up the other day. So he wanted price working off sample and working off pattern, and for that quantity it worked out cheaper for working off pattern than working off sample. Price both up, work both out. 2 different ways, see what is cheaper. But he will get better castings by working off pattern as well, which I did explain. Pattern cost to pattern costs, but at the end of the day you get better casting. Yeah, we can work off samples, don't get me wrong, but it's quicker and better for us to work off pattern. In a compact I can just ram bang bang, bang bang, fill them all up, ram them up, flick them out, doing them. And I don't have to worry about boxes, especially for that quantity. because there's quite a lot there, isn't there? So hopefully that job comes on. All the other jobs, they're obviously sat on the floor, they're still there. Not cast, obviously there's a couple of cast iron jobs and there's a couple of SC jobs. They all need to be done, to be perfectly honest, but I'm not just going to throw a little bit of metal on for nothing. Maybe we cast it, maybe we don't. Might be contradicting myself. Where's the leftover metal in our own little ingots? Obviously iron ingots there. Not like the other day when we were short on the metal. I'm just editing that video at the weekend and I forgot to take the GoPro home. In fact, that just reminds me today. And I needed to put that bit in. And hopefully that can be the, what do you call it? What's it called? Thumbnail. I'm absolutely rubbish at that because I'm rubbish in English and school and all that. If I can work on my hands, I can work on my hands, but other than that, nah. So, let's see what the day brings us. So it's Wednesday, and it's something completely different today. As you can see, I'm outside, but I'm also in sort of, shall I say, cleaner clothes. So I've been to the chiropractor this morning, get me back and that cracked. But we got a call from our local cricket club from by where we live. The wheel has come off one of their covers. This has happened before where they brought it up and I had to re-weld the part on. Obviously we're not welders, but I can still weld, sort of. So, come down, obviously we're a bit quiet and work. So come down now. Obviously here's the cricket club. Park the van on the grass. So the wheels come off, so as we can see we got this wheel here. And then obviously that's come off, so just took the covers off now. Gonna prop all this up here, which obviously doesn't look too strong. Obviously all the weight's on the main box section with the wheels on, but it's straightforward, it's dead simple. So all we're gonna do is try and bolt it all off. It's a bit wary of driving across the field though. Because last time I drove on a field I actually got stuck. I had to get my lads out with a lanny and couldn't pull me out. I broke the bumper of the van, which I'll show you. Because I got stuck, I got well and truly out there, made it rough. Obviously in the end I had to tie onto the bar and then rank it out and it broke the splitter. Obviously the splitter or diffuser or whatever it's called is absolutely knackered. So hopefully this will fit in the van. So strip it down, get it done, get it in the van, get it to work, grind it all up, re-weld it and then get it back tonight so that they can use it and obviously get it on the covers. Obviously they'll be playing at the weekend, Saturday, so if you've got to keep the wicket dry, you've got to keep it wicket dry. So I'm going to jack it up, block it up, take this off, strip it down, get it to work and then get the welder out. Obviously it is what it is, but we crack on. So not much. David's on our way. We've sent David out as well, some jobs to go to another farm because we don't want to do them. So, well, it's not that we don't want to do them, it's that we don't have any other jobs in that material on at the moment, and they just do not first, so they're LG4, so we'll send them to them. It is what it is. They do it regularly, we can turn the jobs out quicker, so, and I've not got no LG4 in at the moment, so it is what it is, but let's crack on. So, just got back to work now. Steve's behind me, but how long have we been gone this morning? Steve's been doing a bit of tidying up. Oh, just filming Paul coming out the toilets. That's all he does. What?
Won't get that one now. Fit it on the wheel.
You'll be in your van, won't you?
No, mine's going to take a couple of days.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah.
So, got the thing from the cricket club back.
Take
Look at him.
Take
Right. So, we've got it back. Just got to set. So, we've got the bar back from the cricket club. So, here's the wheel.
Ooh, it's a wheel.
that's come off. As we can see, the weld hasn't broke, but it's only welded, oh, a minute, 2 sides, and the steel's bent because it bounces over the rope. Yesterday David decided he wanted to make some lava bench ends, even though we've already got a set. But anyway, another set, so we've got 2 sets. Anyone wants any, get in touch via 015 507 4266 or admin at Merseyside Castings or through Instagram or whatever. But so just about fitted in the van, sort of touching the windscreen, which wasn't great, but what we've got to do, we've got to grind all this back. And this wheel has also gone.
Phone's going.
So, I know Steve, so got to do that as well. So let's get it fixed and hopefully get it back marching now because the phone's going. So we're going to get it. Merseyside Castings.
Hi, is Jake available to speak to you, please?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, Jake. Nice to speak to you. I've got you down as the person dealing with the BT account there at the business. Is that correct?
Unfortunately, yeah. So it's Friday, and you're probably thinking, you last spoke to us on Wednesday? Well, it did. So let's go back to Wednesday night. So we were doing the job for the cricket club on the roller. So we went down. Well, I got it welded. Not the greatest of welders, but I can sort of do it, and I quite enjoy it. It's quite satisfying, especially when you do that like nice little effect, or whatever it's called, professional. I don't know.
Paul doing a bit. Push
I
Paul.
can sort of
See?
do it,
Job's
but
done.
I ain't a welder at the same time, so it's not like perfect. But if I'd done it more often, I'd probably be better at it. But it's not too bad. So we got them down to the cricket club on the way home from work. Me and my half fella Paul. So got it up, and good job I blocked it up, because obviously it would have been sat on the floor. It would have been a nightmare lifting it, to try and lift it, put the bolts in. But put all the wheels back on. So, and they all fitted the holes as well, where it, because I had to do the lap plate, didn't I? So they were all done, and put it on, put the cover on, and sent them photos, and even made it up. So obviously we do it for nothing. It's not the first time I've done that. One of the wheels, not that one, the one I done last time, still on. So that's a good sign. But it's not the first time, and we had to do another job. So you got to be cheeky, haven't you? So I said, well, can we get a shirt sponsor? And they were laughing. So he said, oh, my half fella took up. They've got like sponsors on the batting nets. He said, hey, I want one of them. And he said, right. So if you design one, we'll get you one. So any tips? What do you reckon we put on this, like? It's like 4 foot by 4 foot square, something like that, or 4 foot by 6 foot advertising board. So if you know any, put in the comments what you recommend, what you reckon we do. Anyway, so back to now, what day are we on now? So we're now Thursday. So obviously we're quiet. But if you throw it back to a couple of weeks ago, we had the valve, the housing flange thing that was split in 2. Well, it needed to be done. So technically we didn't have enough metal on the floor. So obviously David made 2 bench ends, and he also made a spindle, because they're iron, and realistically we needed more, but the job needed to be done, and it needs to be out today. For Friday, he needed to pick it up today, Friday. So we cast. So my sister's done the filming because she was here. I went, go ahead, get on the camera. So she's filmed it on the phone, so I don't know what it's like, but it'll be better because it's moved around again, not just in one place. So let's have a look and let's see how we cast. can't even say if it's any good because I don't even know what it looks like until I've edited this video. Anyway, so we cast it and that was in the morning. So I actually, later on in the afternoon, we wanted to get it out to him. So it cooled down enough to where it was solidified and we were happy. And so we knocked it out. So once we knocked it out, I dressed it and we rang the customer and told them to come and get it. So it's gone. Obviously I'm going to be putting the pictures over this, but considering what it did look like, David done an absolutely fantastic job, and it just shows you not all the time it's worth machining out of a block. So realistically we saved the customer. Obviously it's got to be machined anyway, so take that into consideration. You probably saved the customer £1,000 because we haven't done it that way, because of the way we've done it. So obviously the customer come and collected it, made it up, and yeah, we saved the customer probably, I don't know how much machining is. I know how much it would have cost to machine that, which was a lot more than what the casting cost. And a lot less wasted metal. Obviously it does look slightly different, but that's what happens. So that's where we're at. So we also had a lad got in touch, he needed some shot blasting of some workbenches. So Steve cracked on with them yesterday and has got them done. Absolutely caked in paint and other stuff. Some of it was like heavy duty paint, so it was dead thick. But he got it all off and it's all come out sound. He's got the helicopter just chilling above us here. We got them done, which have come out sound. So I've got to ring him today because he's got. Basically, they took all day yesterday to do them. There's that much paint on them, and quite awkward. But considering what you'd have to pay for a brand new one or whatever, and then obviously what it's painted made it look as good as new. The metal on it's all perfectly sound. But we also got a phone call. Well, I got a message off one of the lads I know from Solo Car Sales down in Anfield. Basically, if you throw, I'll tell you a quick story. If you throw back a couple of months ago, we'd blasted barrels and had them powder coated for Big Kahuna. And he's put the idea onto him. So he wants some barrels blasting and powder coating, but in WhatsApp green, to match their colours. So I've pulled out 4 barrels. So I've got 3 there and I've got 1 there. But these are our isopropyl barrels. But I don't know, obviously, they look a bit battered, but once you blast them, they won't look too bad. So obviously, there's the odd little dint, or the dint there. But I don't know if I can powder coat it because it's got to go in an oven. And then obviously, it's got to get heated up. And with it being isopropyl, it's been sat there, but I don't want it to blow up because it's a chamber. So I've got to try and work it out and see if it'll work. So maybe do one and take it round and say, listen, what do you reckon? Yeah, so that's where we're at. But I also, so before the benches come, me and Steve were tidying up. Obviously we're quiet. Got work, sort of this and this. But we're tidying up, so we've sort of like, and I wanted to get all our bollards down because realistically, if I can advertise the bollards, maybe sell the bollards, obviously I can't really compete with the China and that coming in, but we can compete and we can brand them, we can put your logo on, we can put your name on them, they can be made in this country. We can, if you just need one, we can just do you one. If you just need 4, we can just do you 4. You don't have to buy a shipping container load, or they just get made to order. And if you want one, we can do one. Well, maybe minimum 2 because there's 2 on a board. As in, here's a couple there, which I'll show you when I get them all out properly, and they're everywhere. But we tidied all our spindles up. So we've got a variety of different spindles and panel types. Which are, there's hundreds of them. But, talking of hundreds, we must, So talking of hundreds, we actually had, so while we were getting the bollards down, there was more of these pipes. So we used to make loads of pipes. This was years ago. And we must have £100,000 worth of pattern equipment of these pipes, different types of pipes. That's like an average I reckon it would cost now. So basically they're everywhere, and I've got them in the loft, I've got them round the back, and we've got them all in the back walls. So basically I looked, and I've been here 9 years, so I noticed that I haven't really made any. Well, I haven't made one of them type their pipes. So I looked at the company who used to make them wasn't there. So then it was bought by another company who used to make them, but they went in 2013. So I found another company that uses them and rang them up and like, listen, said, "Is any interesting to you?" Said they know about us. They're not the local, and they know about us. So I rang them and said, "If they're any good, do you want them?" Said, "Have you got a list?" I said, "No." I said, "Otherwise, I'll just dispose of them for you." So she went, "Can you make me a list and I'll see if they're any good?" So I made a list, took some photographs, I'd sent to them. She got back on yesterday saying, "We'll have them." So obviously we were quiet, and my fella and David were like, "Well, they can dig them all out." And I said, "No." He says, "I want the space, I want to tidy up, I want to make it nice, and yeah, nice, but not like nice, but like organised." Obviously, this isn't the first time I've got rid of patterns. Got rid of a customer you've done hundreds of castings for, and just not keeping pattern equipment that's not getting used. So if you are one of our customers and you haven't ordered anything in the place of 10 years, best come and get your patterns. But seriously though, but like, there's absolutely tons and they're everywhere. So, and I don't want to keep them if I'm not going to make them. And if I've not made nothing in 10 years, there must be 100 patterns, easy. Off 100 patterns, I'm not keeping them. And it's as simple as that. So I'm going to get them all out. They want them to get them out when they come, which I said is absolutely pointless because half of them will stay here. So I'm going to get them, fill the whole floor up, tell them that they're all done. So next week when they come, they can go, right, we'll have them, don't want them. And if you don't want them, I'll dispose of them. And it's as simple as that. Got to tidy up, got to make it organised. I've got a lot of visions. This is like a long process of me niggling away of what I want to do inside. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. I've got a couple of ideas, a couple of things that I want to do, buy, etc. So I'll see. So once I've got them down, I'll bring you back and show you. Because David's moaning because I'm filming. Doesn't understand it. This is the process we've got to do. Modernise. But he wants to knock stock out like it's dead urgent. But onwards and upwards.